If bedtime feels more stressful than restful, you are definitely not alone. This is the Sleep Circle, where we test sleep tools, explore routines, and share what actually works. My name is Stephanie Hope, and I am a certified sleep science coach. Today we're covering best mattresses for hot sleepers. If you are a hot sleeper that wakes up drenched in sweat, constantly kicking the blankets off of you in the middle of the night, or maybe you even flip your pillow to the other side because it's cooler, this video is for you. I've been sleeping on the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe mattress in medium firmness for several months now, and I wanted to compare it to other mattresses that I've researched, such as Saatva Classic and the Helix Midnight Luxe. So today we're going to cover cooling performance, comfort for side sleepers, pressure relief, motion transfer, edge support, and whether it's actually worth the money. I am a hot sleeper. Such a hot sleeper, in fact, that I have slept with the air conditioner on directly in my face, with the window open, in the middle of winter in New England. So probably like 10 degrees out, and I was still hot. Okay, granted, I was pregnant, but I am usually a very hot sleeper even without pregnancy. So really, if you're somebody who also just gets really drenched in the middle of the night, or do deal with your blanket being too hot or too cold and just going back and forth and just always feeling like you can't get a good night's sleep because of how hot you are, I have been there. I still deal with it occasionally. So after sleeping on the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe for as long as I have, I wanted to answer one question. Is this actually one of the best mattresses for hot sleepers? Or is cooling mattress just another marketing buzzword? Before I tell you what I think, this is my sleep profile. I am primarily a side sleeper, but I occasionally do sleep on my back. I actually used to be a stomach sleeper, which is arguably not one of the best positions to sleep in. And aside from that, I am a hot sleeper, and I tend to get pressure points in my shoulders and hips. Also, because I am a mom of a toddler, I am constantly carrying around 27 pounds up and down all day. So lower back soreness is, I don't want to say chronic, but pretty close to chronic. Basically, if a mattress has a weakness, I'm going to find it. What actually makes a mattress sleep cool? One thing I learned while researching cooling mattresses is that they're not all built the same. Some simply use more breathable materials than standard mattresses. Some use cooling fabrics. Others rely on the airflow of the coils. And then, of course, there are active cooling systems that help you adjust your temperature throughout the night, which is a whole different story. The Aurora Luxe mattress falls into the first category, where they focus more on breathable materials. It's basically designed to prevent heat buildup, not actually actively cool you. And I think that's an important distinction. The first thing I noticed when I touched the mattress is that it actually was surprisingly cool to the touch. And not just marketing cool, but actually cool to the touch. Brooklyn Bedding uses something called GlacioTex on the surface of the mattress. And when you first climb into the bed, do you notice the coolness? Yes, absolutely. Do you feel that throughout the rest of the night? No. After you've been laying on one spot on the mattress long enough, your body will start to warm it up. That's just physics. But I noticed something different about this mattress. Instead of feeling like the heat was getting trapped underneath me, the mattress stayed breathable. So how did it feel after 2 months of laying on it? Well, this was the part that was the most important to me to make a note of, because when you first get a mattress, yeah, it's gonna feel great. Nobody has slept on it before. It's going to be brand new and fresh, but how long does it last? How long do those features like a cooling feature actually last on a mattress? Well, so I noticed a few things. I still do occasionally wake up very sweaty. This could be related to the mattress. It could be related to my comforter. There could be a lot of different things involved that can cause you to still wake up hot. But I wake up significantly less hot and less sweaty than I did before I had this mattress. And I will say that I do also wake up fewer times throughout the night. Unless it's my toddler crying, but that's different. Even my husband mentioned that this mattress sleeps noticeably cooler than our last one. And that's really when I knew that it wasn't placebo. So let's talk about pressure relief. As a side sleeper, this mattress surprised me a little bit. There was a little adjustment period at first where I did notice some hip soreness for the first few weeks. But then around the 6 to 8 week mark, everything kind of fell into place. Like, it just felt like the mattress really started to form to my body. So now I wake up with significantly less stiffness. My shoulders don't feel compressed, which I do want to note that on my previous mattress, I used to actually, at least in the beginning of when I owned it and I was trying to break it in, my shoulders were so sore that my arms would fall asleep in the middle of the night from just the pressure that I would feel on my shoulders. I did not experience that with this mattress, which I really appreciated. The best way I can describe how this mattress feels is that it feels like it is giving you a gentle hug, like just kind of hugging your body inward, but not like that memory foam quicksand feeling that I get from those kinds of mattresses where it feels like you're sinking into it. You can feel the support underneath, but you can feel the softness and the plushness of the mattress when you lay in it. And I think the combination works really well to help with pressure relief. Let's talk about what I didn't love about this mattress. Actually, there's two things. I absolutely do not like the edge support of this mattress. I find it to be very weak. I feel like I am having this falling off sensation when I lay too close to the edge. I can't sit very comfortably on the edge of the mattress without needing extra support. And it just overall makes the mattress feel smaller than it is because I have to sleep a little bit more inward in the mattress. If edge support is really important to you, I would definitely not get this mattress. The other thing that really bugs me about this mattress, like it genuinely drives me insane, is the height of the mattress. It's affecting me way more than I thought it would. Our fitted sheets are constantly, I mean constantly slipping off this mattress. And it's probably the bane of my existence right now. And there's a lot of things that would be the bane of my existence. And this is on the top. Because when we're laying in the mattress, if you move over, it immediately pops off. There is a good correction to this. If you do end up getting this mattress, you can just buy, they call them mattress bands, or like for the fitted sheet. So you can kind of extend the sheet to get the corners of the mattress, but we have yet to get that, so I'm still dealing with the fitted sheet fiasco. So let's talk about how it actually compares to other cooling mattresses. Before I bought the Aurora Luxe, I went down a serious rabbit hole looking at other mattresses and trying to figure out like which one's the best one for us. And it can be a little tricky ordering online when you don't really know what it's going to feel like. You can't test it like you could when you went to a mattress store, but you can get a lot of information by doing your research. Some of the things I was comparing between mattresses was cooling technology, firmness levels, and reviews from hot sleepers specifically. The two mattresses that kept coming up over and over again was the Saatva Classic and the Helix Midnight Luxe. So if you're shopping in this category, you've probably come up with these two as well. Now, I want to preface this by saying I have not physically tested these mattresses. I have only done research on them, so I can't give a firsthand review on whether the cooling technology works on these mattresses. But based on my experience with cooling mattresses and my credentials, I'm going to give as much of an opinion as I can. Let's talk about the Saatva Classic, because this is the one that for me seems like the most traditional in terms of mattresses. So unlike bed in a box type mattresses, the Saatva Classic is delivered flat by actual people. Some people really like this because they don't have to wait for their mattress to expand and deal with the off-gassing smell. Construction-wise, it is a hybrid mattress with 2 layers of coils. That coil-on-coil design helps develop some like natural airflow through the mattress. And this is why many hot sleepers will gravitate towards this mattress. Basically, air can circulate through this mattress way better than it can with like a typical memory foam mattress. It also has reinforced edge support, which, as you know, is my biggest complaint with the Aurora Luxe. So if you like sitting on the edge of the bed to get ready or put your shoes on, or you just like to sit on the edge of the bed for whatever reason, you might really enjoy this mattress. The trade-off is that the cooling is more passive. The Saatva Classic does not have any specialized cooling fabric like the GlacioTex that the Brooklyn Bedding one does. So instead, it relies on the breathable materials and the coils that create the airflow. I think this mattress makes the most sense for somebody that wants a kind of luxury feeling, hotel-y like mattress that also has cooling. The Helix Midnight Luxe is honestly the mattress that I came this close to buying. It is incredibly popular with side sleepers. This is because it is designed to provide pressure relief around your hips and shoulders while still keeping your spine supported. So if you've ever woken up with numb arms and sore shoulders, this is a great mattress. Like the Aurora Luxe, this is a hybrid mattress with individually wrapped coils. So it does sleep cooler than traditional memory foam mattresses because the airflow can go through the coils other than the foam. You can also upgrade and get the GlacioTex cooling cover. So it gives you that cool to the touch feel when you first put your hands on it. Where I think the Aurora Luxe has a bit of an edge here is that the cooling feature is not an upgrade that you have to purchase. It's really the entire identity of this mattress. Between the Copper Flex foam, gel memory foam, breathable hybrid construction, the GlacioTex cover, everything is designed around keeping heat from building up. The Helix, on the other hand, feels more like a designated side sleeper mattress that just so happens to have some cooling features. So if you care more about pressure relief and you only sleep a little bit warm, this is a great option for you. I would recommend the Brooklyn Bedding Aurora Luxe mattress to anybody who is a generally hot sleeper, side sleepers and back sleepers, or really combination sleepers too. People who want cooling but don't want to get an active cooling system. And if you're expecting to be sleeping on like a block of ice, it's not what's going to happen. It is not going to change your life dramatically immediately, but you will notice some relief from the hot sleeping. To put it simply, this mattress stops the heat from building up. And to be totally honest, that's probably what most people need. So is this the best mattress for hot sleepers? For me, it's one of the best traditionally cooling mattresses that I've experienced. Could it cool more? Yes, definitely. But I mean, if you want actual temperature cooling all night long, then you're better off getting an active sleep system, like an active cooling sleep system, rather than just trying to get a new mattress. But if your goal is finding a mattress that is breathable, noticeably cooler than average mattresses, and has genuinely helped reduce overheating, then I do think that the Aurora Luxe delivers on that. Just the edge support. I think that needs to be fixed. If you're shopping for a new mattress, I would love to know, what is your priority? Is it cooling, pressure relief, edge support? Let me know in the comments because I am always curious to know what other people are looking for. We are all about better sleep one night at a time. Subscribe to The Sleep Circle and sweet dreams. Bye.